Let's go! Alright now, hello everybody, it's me, Hunter, and here I am back at it again with another reaction video. So what we're going to be reacting to is we are going to be reacting to Activist Victor reacts to Caillou sinks the Titanic and gets grounded big time by Batico Animator. I am sounding like, freaking Chad, or not Chadtronic, but Charmix. And I will react to Charmix's and Chadtronic's videos. I keep promising this shit, and I'm mostly just doing Go Animate videos, or Wowie, or Singamajig, or whatever videos. But mostly it's Wowie, or Go Animate. So, anyways, let's go.
Alright, hey, let's make sure this isn't lagging.
And let's go. And it's and it looks like we have a captain that's supposedly supposed to be on a ship, or like in the like a ship cockpit, or in a boat cabin area, or like he's supposed to be in a boat, but it looks like he's in a fucking car. Once again, Go Animate is a very limited program, and I don't think that the people who ever made Go Animate were ever thinking that, you know, it was supposed to be a business-friendly video, you know, program, but then people started making Barney errors and grounding videos and shit like that. It's basically just like Apple's business model, like I mentioned in the previous video, but they just changed it up a little bit, but no, so, yeah, Go Animate is a very limited program, so I'm not gonna lash. It's just, like, yeah.
Evening it is.
Okay, yes.
Hey, you never know. Maybe it might be a special, magical fucking boat that just looks like that when you look at from it to the inside, it looks like a fucking car inside.
I actually had one of these recordings that lagged, and I'm like,
wow.
Oh shit, now I have...
I'm definitely going on that fucking boat. I'll buy that for $1. Thank you, robot, not, Robo Police, RoboCop. Yeah, it's too obvious.
First reaction, so... I've waited a while, and now I'm going to watch it again. I don't remember much about it, except the fact that Caillou knows things that, if this actually happened at the time that it was supposed to happen, he shouldn't know. Like, I think we're supposed to assume that Caillou was actually on the Titanic and sank it, but he knows stuff about the sinking stats about the sinking after the fact that you couldn't know beforehand. So I found that entertaining. So yeah.
But it's getting cold outside. I wonder why.
It's getting cold in here, so poor.
Oh yeah, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Freaking Nelly. That was like the Singamajig's rendition of that song. Like, it wasn't like, oh, when the saints go marching in, I want to be in that, freaking in that number. Yeah, right?
All your clothes.
I will take and get it going. I'm gonna take my clothes off. Fucking pornos or some crap like that. Yeah, look, you can even see the friggin' light cut. Look, you can even see the zipper, because apparently it's chicken jockey and not chicken foot. Not here. Look.
I love the street lights in the ocean.
Yeah, see the street lights in the ocean.
Those Atlanteans really know how to build stuff. And by the way, I love how the captain of the Titanic, which existed in the early 1900s, has a...
I think it was like 1912. I think the Titanic took place in like 1912 or some crap like that. So, I don't know, but I was gonna say like how long ago that was. Here. That's a terrible... I know I'm a terrible reactor. How long ago was 1912? It was 113 years ago, so that's how long ago it was. And here, I'll pull it up just for... Okay, 1912 was 113 years before the current date of May 25th, 2025. This is because 2025 minus 1912 is 113. That's obvious, of course.
iPhone.
Hello. Captain Simon of the RMS Titanic. This is
fucking me mocking it, apparently.
I needed to warn you about looming icebergs possibly in the area off the coast of Halifax.
Wait, what was I gonna say? I don't know.
Want to slow down to about 15 knots just in case you call.
I'm just gonna do the other renditions of the Singamajig songs, but the Oh Clementine and lost and gone forever. I need to come, I need her to come back. Oh, Susanna, please stop crying for me. I come from an Alabama, playing banjo on my knee. It's raining and pouring, and so take off all your clothes. And old man is snoring, and he's gonna freaking bump his head, or some crap like that. Probably wasn't that good, but
let's hope you don't. But
hey, thanks. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, and apparently he was mocking them the entire time.
Hold up.
I'm feeling tired. I think I'll head to sleep for the night.
Okay, it doesn't seem to be lagging. I love how he just leaves the freaking ship's doors open. There's no first mates. There's no cabin crew. Nothing. There's nobody here to stop him from doing this.
But of course, they need the video to go on, so they
I'm
need
going
to
to
do
ram the
this.
Titanic into an iceberg and sink it 20 minutes before midnight.
I love. Oh no, he's talking about when it rams it. See, how would he know this if this was before the fact? This is what I'm talking about. And if there's more than this.
I know it's supposed to be. I know it's basically supposed to be like tragic terrorist attacks and world tragedies, or America's whatever the hell it is tragedies that have Caillou inserted into it. But so basically, if Caillou caused the Titanic or something like that. Maybe James Cameron can make a movie about it.
What do you see?
Iceberg, right ahead.
I'll put her in reverse and hard to starboard. And the ship will scrape the iceberg on her starboard side, opening up the first 5 compartments.
Yeah, because I would know that if I... I just can't believe that. I mean, I can't get immersed when that big of a reality gap exists. Like, how would he know this before the ship ever sank?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but like I said, maybe he's like a time traveler and he's worried of like all of these past mistakes, and he's like, maybe I can cause them. Maybe instead of somebody else doing it, maybe I should try some mishaps and then probably be an entire hate to the entire fucking Go Animate, so I have to change my name or kill myself.
What's gonna happen? Down to how many compartments?
Or the freaking
how the ship's gonna get
space-time
scraped?
continuum
Yada
or
yada. He
something
knows
like that.
everything.
Back to the Future and hit the classic movie that older kids get to watch. I think I actually heard this in an advertisement once on my local channel, or like a sports related channel.
Yeah, I wanna.
And that's Jake Paul, just
resisting
another
the
fucking
temptation to
generic
mention the
fucking
buildings
character.
in the background, because
Generic
I don't
template.
want to I don't want to make the people of the Titanic or the disaster of the Titanic seem like a joking matter, because it wasn't.
And no, I am not trying to do that either, but I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out the world building in this video, like how it's fucked up, how he's knowing this shit even before it even happens, but I don't know.
Would he really eat stuff if he was that shocked? I think he'd be like, what the fuck's going on here, and run. I'd probably do that too. I'm like, what the fuck? I wouldn't keep eating.
It's like, oh shit, maybe I'm just a fat stereotype, so I might as well eat on freaking nom 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 da camp down raisin, sing this song in the fucking piece of shit. Or some crap like that.
It's hard to resist
oh,
the
when the
temptation.
saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. When the saints go marching in. So yeah, I'm basically just a fat stereotype, so I definitely have to eat.
I love how Caillou is sitting there laughing. Dude, what makes you think you're gonna get off the ship?
Yay, I just rammed
So
the
there's so
ship
many
into the
fucking,
iceberg.
fucking
It's
messed
going
up
to take
fucking
on
shit in
and
this
there
video.
are only 16
You're applying
lifeboats
logic to a
on
Go
board,
Animate video.
and
How
I will
many,
make
how
the
many,
order of women
wow,
and
that's
children
something,
first into the
something
lifeboats,
definitely that hasn't
but I will
happened
make
before.
a run for the lifeboats. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my gosh. I guess that explains how he's gonna get off, but...
What?
And children first into the lifeboats, but I will make a run for the lifeboats.
Okay, so good. They actually explain how he's gonna get off the boat.
Oh my gosh. I guess that explains how he's gonna get off, but... Wow, he's a dick. He's the only one in that lifeboat. Fuck yourself, Caillou.
Yeah, and apparently he's sitting on the outside, probably to the point where he's probably gonna drown and then tip over the boat.
Yeah, because apparently sinking the ship wasn't what made him a dick. This is what really sealed the deal.
Yeah, but just wait till they find out. Wait till they find out who actually caused the Titanic. I mean, gee, maybe it was some bald fucking piece of shit Brad who fucking throws tantrums over circuses and does almost 113, not because of the 113 years ago thing, but I think it was about like 104 tantrums that actually happened on Caillou, I'm pretty sure. It was like, I think it was like something like that, like 104 tantrums that actually happened in Caillou. Great job, Countess Very Monstrous. I thought you were fucking predicting about the Lice Queen and all this other shit. Nope, you're just gonna fucking, or Dr. Schmidt, Countess Very Monstrous, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know. I don't even think that's even her name, anyways. And basically this is just dragging on for way too long. It's basically just my middies in a nutshell. This is just skeeving the entire time. Or I think that's what it is, skeeving. Skeeving Middle Eastern dictator. Like that MY or my Lego bootleg video.
I love that music.
I think that's actually a good thing that there was nobody in that lifeboat, because they probably would have found that pretty, like, judging from these kinds of videos, they probably would have found that really easy. There probably would have been some sort of way to actually find out who actually did it.
I sunk that stupid piece of ship. Rest in it.
Holy shit!
RMS Titanic. More like barfing ass I can't it.
I canned it.
Really, Caillou?
Hey,
Stupid mock names.
Caillou,
Mock
how did your
names.
day go?
It went fine. Mom
Par-
and Dad.
It went fine. You know, I sunk a ship, but it went fine.
Let's watch the news.
Something like that, I don't know.
Interrupt this broadcast.
Basically a piece of shit Titanic or something like that.
And for once, this is actually something I would expect to be on the news.
Here's Grace with a report.
Good afternoon, Gonamit Bell, and we indeed have some breaking news. Last night, the RMS Titanic sank on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England to New York City. There were 2,200 people on board the doomed ship when it struck an iceberg at 11:40 p.m. and went under at 2:20 in the morning. Only 708 people survived.
I swear, this sounds exactly like it was cut and paste from a Wikipedia article.
1,000.
Not like treat it like, I guess it's a sort of like
Hold on,
education a
hold
little
up a
bit.
second.
I mean, the fact that some bald piece of shit, like, no, a bald piece of shit Brad who throws 104 tantrums plus Rosie with an orange that just basically just a Charlie Brown knockoff.
I'm kind
calls
of
the
lazy,
Titanic.
and I don't
Sorry
really
about
feel like looking through every
that. I didn't
single
mention supposedly how
like
many
online
tantrums
entry, because that would take
Caillou,
forever. But I swear, the
supposedly
way
that
that it was
happens.
worded sounds exactly like something that would come from an online news article. I don't think that the person who actually made this, it just doesn't sound. Who would write that way aboard the doomed ship? It just, I don't know. Maybe that's just a minor thing to focus on.
New York City, where there are witnesses wanting to share their
But
stories.
still, I guess this is a little
I was about to
educational.
go to sleep when all of
Educational
a sudden
value
the
out of
ship
this.
started to shake.
A little bit.
And then I was told that the ship hit an iceberg and that it was going to sink. And then as we were in the lifeboats, I saw a lifeboat with what appeared to be a familiar baby show character steaming.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
in a
wait, it's
yellow
skeeving,
t-shirt
right?
and
Did he
blue
actually say that?
sink. And then as we were in the lifeboats, I saw a lifeboat with what appeared to be a familiar baby show character steaming.
Yeah, it's not like it
was
said
in a-
skeeving, but he's supposed to be saying skeeving. Yeah, and like Caillou is almost Caillou. I think I don't know exactly. I think Caillou's existed since like 1996 or some crap like that. I don't know. So how did he? Well, I mean, you never know. I said he might have been a time traveler of some sort.
Yellow t-shirt and blue short.
I love
Yeah,
how
wearing
he-
trashy fucking outfits that is low
How would
testosterone,
he
low
focus on that
estrogen
in the
fucking
middle of a
parents
traumatic
get
event?
wearing.
Ugh. And I also don't think they tell people the ship was sinking. I think that was something they tried to withhold, and people eventually found out on their own.
Wait a minute, it was none other than no good Caillou who rammed the Titanic into the iceberg, opened up 5 watertight compartments.
Well, apparently he's
Apparently he knows
he's
how many
apparently been in
watertight
this
compartments open, too.
alternative reality
sank the
long
ship.
enough and probably caused
Shame on
mayhem,
you,
and then that's why they
I was
absolutely
eating Italian
knew that he was
food
on the
with my
ship.
friend,
And then there's
but the ship started
Kimberly
shaking.
from the
We were then
this is another
reminded that
fucking
the ship
generic
hit an
fucking Tesla
iceberg
character.
and that it was going to
What
sink.
was Kimberly
And
from
then
those
as we were
Barney
loaded into the
OS
blankets and lowered
Andrew
into the
Silverman
sea,
Lund.
I saw Caillou in a
Maybe.
lifeboat.
Maybe this is what the Texas
Wait a minute.
speeches avatars look like.
Caillou, it was you who rammed the ship into an
Yeah, so
iceberg.
apparently he must have caused a
Okay,
lot
I
more
know it
mayhem
actually
in
was
this
him.
universe. or this alternative dimension
But
or
how would you
in the
know,
1912s to the point
just
that
based
people
on that evidence alone,
automatically
it was him?
recognize
I
who
don't
he
think that's
is.
justified cause. Of course, then again, Caillou knew all the facts about the Titanic beforehand. Maybe they knew all the facts about him beforehand somehow.
Yeah,
I mean, if it happened once, it can happen again.
As I saw
Probably
you at the
never
bridge,
once did his
you
parents
should
even
be
realize
lucky
where
that
he's
there were
been
some
at.
survivors.
He is at.
Lucky
Same
that
with
there
Miss
were
Martin.
some
Apparently she's a
yeah,
good
now
teacher
you're
with her
only
as well.
gonna
But
get
like I said,
50
this is basically just the
57,000
Caillou characters
life
or
sentences.
existed in the 1912s.
Caillou, I can't believe you would be insane enough to sink the Titanic. That's it. I don't want you in my class again. You should also be grounded by your parents any minute.
I am Rose Dawson, and I saved Jack from drowning in the master tons. But I got back on the ship to be with him. However, after the ship went down, Jack and I found a door.
Oh, wait, then like, this is basically just the Titanic. I was thinking it was James for a
Then
second,
I
but that's
saw a
James
lifeguard
Cameron who
with
made
a
that
familiar
Titanic
Baby
movie.
Show character scheming. And it looked like Caillou. Wait a minute. Caillou, I knew it was you who sank the Titanic. You should be ashamed for killing Jack and 1,500 other people on board.
That's all the
You do
Yeah,
realize
and
Rose
apparently
Dawson
fuck all
didn't
the other
actually
people
exist,
that I don't
right?
even give a
Means
shit
we
about.
have
Yeah,
now.
Jack was the one person I
CNN
absolutely
news
cared
at
about, and of course I've never
5:34
seen the movie
details
before.
of the Titanic disaster.
It's just fucking
Hours
self-centered.
of our regular programming.
Caillou,
I guess,
there were
like,
people
I
who
guess
said
she was
you
probably like
sank the
singing, or
Titanic and took
I guess
the
fuck her
lives of
parents, or if they even exist, they're
1,500
probably dead or
people.
something.
Is this true?
Mom. I took over the wheel.
Kind of a
Ran the ship
departure
into
from
an
these typical
iceberg.
videos where it's just like, it's like that. And apparently Doris doesn't have her bow on her.
It sank.
Maybe more shit that her low testosterone fucking
Thank you
parents
for the
don't
warning,
need.
my good sirs.
Oh shit that my parents
Caillou, you don't sink ships by ramming them into an iceberg.
I'm shocked that they didn't turn like Boris. Wait, let's see if they actually do. That would have been kind of cool if they actually turned it into Boris the Chief Guy or some shit like that.
Years. Go to your room now.
I mean, he's clearly acting like one.
Show gets cancelled.
Well, I
Another
thought his
departure
show
from these
was
typical Go
canceled.
Anime videos. He's thinking different.
course,
Wah wah
then
wah wah
again-
wah wah wah. Fucking. I know that these actual. I know that Blue Panda guy actually says that they can, instead of just doing that, you can actually type in a certain command and they'll actually cry instead of just doing shit like that. But of course,
If this
and
is
you know, it saves time for if you're making a long formed video, like long term video. Because I know there's like a limit on how much text you can actually put. Because I know in that Barnier video from the cheap animation geek, eventually they actually ran out, like it actually it had its limit, and they actually had to replace his voice with someone else. So you save so much time just doing that command instead of, or whatever. I don't even know what it was, but it's better. You can actually make these cry, and instead of just doing that. So my point is just, if you make a Go Anime video, just do that instead of freaking just doing the wah 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 wacka
supposed to
wacka
be
wacka
taking
wacka
place in
wacka wacka
1912. I guess he doesn't have the
freaking
right to
tag
go
me
for over
shit.
100 years.
Yeah, that explains what's going on downstairs.
Interesting. I'm sorry. I know this is a disaster movie, but I can't find it at least amusing how he knew everything beforehand.
Like I said,
Call me
he
what
must
you
have been a
will.
time traveler. And apparently,
I don't
it's
know.
like,
I guess
this is
part of
still,
it's I
well,
just
that
don't
makes a
take
little
these
sense
new
that it might
animated
be a time
videos
traveler.
seriously. I
But-
used to,
and maybe just
and I
some
don't, 'cause if
Caillou
you
or what
take
the
them
characters
too
might just
seriously,
be inserted
you
there.
go
And
crazy.
basically,
Believe
any
me,
other
you
Caillou
lose-
character
you get
besides
so mad and shit at
Caillou
this stuff.
himself
So
has,
I'm probably not
been
taking it
inserted
seriously,
into this,
even though I
but
should
you
be.
know,
So,
he must have
yeah,
saw
I'll see
everything
you
about the
guys later.
Titanic,
Bye-bye.
and then
Please
you
don't
know,
hate me.
he went time traveled and then went back to the time so he could cause it. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. I was wondering where the hell that was. Anyways, bye. Let me just wait for the 20-minute mark, because I want to just make it to, there's not really much I have to say. It's just that, stupid. Here, let me just, probably some questionable shit in my, research history. Because I know I got some pretty inappropriate shit in the last, or a couple of other videos, but... And... Here, let me just... And then... Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what video I should, react to next, but... I'll eventually find out. I already Alright, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, so thanks for watching, subscribe, bye bye. Bye bye.